We've already got some success to build on. Manufacturing is a bright spot in this economy. For decades, we'd been losing manufacturing jobs. But now our manufacturers have added, over the last 4 years, more than 550,000 new jobs, including almost 80,000 manufacturing jobs in the last 5 months alone. So we want to keep that trend going. We want to build on the kind of work that's being done in places like NC State to develop technology that leads to new jobs and entire new industries. So a little over a year ago, we launched America's first Manufacturing Innovation Institute in Youngstown, Ohio. And what it was is a partnership. It includes companies and colleges. They came up with a joint plan. They were focusing on developing 3D printing technology and training workers with the skills required to master that technology. Now, that was a great start. We got one going, and some of the folks from Youngstown are here today, and we congratulate them on the great work they're doing. But here's the problem. We created one. In Germany, they've already got about 60 of these manufacturing innovation hubs. So we've got some catching up to do. I don't want the next big job-creating discovery, the research and technology, to be in Germany or China or Japan. I want it to be right here in the United States of America. I want it to be right here in North Carolina. So what I said was, in my State of the Union address last year, I said to Congress, let's set up a network of at least 15 of these manufacturing hubs all across America, focusing on different opportunities where we can get manufacturing innovation going, create jobs, make sure that the research is tied to businesses that are actually hiring, and those synergies are going to grow the economy regionally and ultimately across the whole country. And last summer, as part of our push to create middle-class jobs, I said, you know what, let's not settle on 15, let's just go ahead and do 45. Republicans and Democrats in the House and the Senate introduced bills that would get this going. That's good. But they haven't passed the bills yet. So I want to encourage them to continue to pass the bills that would create 45 of these manufacturing hubs. In the meantime, I'm directing my administration to move forward where we can on our own. So today, after almost a year of competition, I'm pleased to announce America's newest high-tech manufacturing hub, which is going to be focused on the next generation of power electronics, is going to be based right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's good news. That's good news. So, that's good news. It's great. So, just like the hub in Youngstown, what we're calling the Next Generation Power Electronics Innovation Institute is bringing together leading companies, universities, and federal research all together under one roof. Folks at this hub are going to develop what are called wide bandgap semiconductors. Now, I was just schooled on all this. I'm not sure that I'm fully qualified to describe the technical elements of this. Raise your hand if you know what it is. Say, we got some. For all you non-engineers out there, here's what it means in the simplest terms. Semiconductors obviously are at the heart of every piece of electronics that we use every day. Your smartphone, your television set these days, everything. Public research helped develop them decades ago. And then that research allowed commercialization, new products, new services, and obviously not only improved the economy, but greatly enhanced our lives. So we want companies to run with the ball also, but first we've got to make sure that we're also doing the research and linking it up to those companies. Wide bandgap semiconductors, they're special because they lose up to 90% less power. They can operate at higher temperatures than normal semiconductors. So that means they can make everything from cell phones to industrial motors to electric cars, smaller, faster, cheaper. There are going to be still applications for the traditional semiconductors, but these can be focused on certain areas that will vastly improve energy efficiency, vastly improve the quality of our lives. And the country that figures out how to do this first, and the companies that figure out how to do this best, they're the ones that are going to attract the jobs that come with it. So this manufacturing hub, right here, focused in North Carolina, go Pack. This hub is going to make it easier for these wide bandgap semiconductors to go from the drawing board to the factory floor to the store shelves. Or not necessarily the store shelves, because what I just saw, for example, were these really big pieces of equipment that are attached to utility companies or help windmills translate the power they're generating, actually get transmitted to where they're going to be finally used. It's going to bring together chip designers, manufacturers with companies like Vacon and Delphi that stand to benefit from these new technologies. And this will help big companies, but it's also going to help small companies because they're going to be able to use equipment they otherwise wouldn't be able to afford to test and prototype new products. And of course, American workers will be able to come right here to North Carolina to learn the skills that companies are looking for. And the next generation of manufacturing will be an American revolution. So in the coming weeks, we're going to be launching 2 more of these innovation hubs. We've already got them all planned out. One's going to focus on digital design and manufacturing. Another is going to be developing lightweight metals that could transform everything from wind turbines to military vehicles. And together, they're going to help build new partnerships in areas that show potential. They'll help to lift up our communities. They'll help spark the technology and research that will create the new industries, the good jobs required for folks to punch their ticket in the middle class. And that's what America's all about. You know, we have always been about research, innovation, and then commercializing that research and innovation so that everybody can benefit. And then we start selling our stuff all around the world. We start exporting it. And we create good jobs. And middle-class families then are able to buy the products that result from this innovation. And you get a virtuous cycle where everybody's doing better and nobody's left behind.